We want to really accumulate positions on weakness. And so we have two areas of the energy space, sort of the big integrateds, which are really dividend plays. And so you're accumulating high dividend stocks with big coverage ratios on weakness, waiting in this very low interest rate environment, low return environment. The other is stocks that are more commodity proxies, things like ConocoPhillips and EOG, that are more like to move up on a bounce. And what we see as opportunity, I mean, clearly the cross currents was what creates the opportunity. The big issue is that we're all living in this very low return environment. So we've got negative real rates on the short end, zero real rates at the 10-year bond approximately. So everything's been shifted down. So people that are really looking for 7% plus returns over the next 3 to 5 years have to be more creative. And one of the ways is to go to where the pain is.
Historically, they have not done very much, as we all understand. So I'm not necessarily sure. But let's just talk about the list, and let's base it off the list. I think Box is something that is interesting. It's relatively cheap, where it's not going to cost them really much, a couple of $1 billion. I like the synergies for the software. I use it myself. But again, going back, Apple is not the serial acquirer, and I think Apple wants to be more in the entertainment business, and if they're going to do something, it is in the entertainment business. Sports, why not, go buy something in sports? Go buy the WWE or the NHL or something along those lines.
I'm not that far away from Joe with this one, because I thought one of the things that they could do, you got $200 billion in cash. What if you took a look at Viacom? You see MTV, 160 countries around the world that they have access to. So in other words, content, that's what both Amazon and Netflix are doing. Could Apple do that? Of course they could. It's about a $16 billion piece right now. So let's say with a premium, maybe it's a $20 billion acquisition, 10% of their cash. That would be an interesting one for me.
That is certainly true at a lot of nichier stores. Walmart is massive. Lots of people buy pretty much everything at Walmart. If you look at Walmart's cost, the cost of paying some of the credit card processors a 2% fee on everything they sell, that is a massive amount of money. And I think Walmart, with the payment app here, they're approaching it in the right way, which is they're saying go ahead and pay with whatever card you want. But ultimately, the opportunity for them is connect it to your bank account, and instead of having to pay a 2% fee or more, that's just going to be a few basis points. That is a huge amount of money that they can redirect into lower prices, better for consumers.
Henry, isn't that what Apple's doing? It's trying to also be the gateway between payments and credit cards. Why are Apple and Google getting into this if the retailers can just go at it on their own?
Well, most retailers can't. They don't have anywhere near Walmart's scale. And right now, Apple is making you do it with a credit card. So they're paying the full fee. Again, given what actually happens in a credit card transaction is an automatic transaction, no cost associated with it. The fact that the processors are paid that much is just a huge amount of margin that for a lot of retailers, if they can get that back, that's great for them.